Nene, my baby. What's up, boo? I'm trying to cut this off now. Here we go. The nappy, nasty, naughty, and all that other stuff. Now, let me see who's up in here. Hey, Jackie. What's up, love? Sunday. I met her on a Sunday. Nene, my baby. Mwah. I'm gonna start with this desperation of these maggots, right? Of these maggots until my peoples get on up in here. But I'm going to start because they have a headache and they desperate, they loveless and desperate. They are desperate and loveless. Man, they never loved them. They never, and they think they're gonna crack the case, right? It all boils down. It all boils down to what he say and what she say, right? And the one thing, them old maggots, them cockroaches. One thing them cockroaches can't do is tell you what happened. They want to go. They trying to play our game, right? They trying to play our game, and they're trying to play. We'll show the videos. Y'all are the videos, dummies. You guys are the video. Why do you need to show yourself? Y'all big dummies are the video, right? Hey, Gary. Don't forget to hit that like on your way in. Just hit that like and get it over with. What is going on? My replay. Gang, 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 babies. Thank you for showing up. appreciate you guys too. And hey, Miss Doubles, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, right? I could never say her name, but these are these desperate people. Let me get the glasses. The glasses, Alice, the glasses. Right? Now, they're trying to say on February 23/18, Velvet is allegedly saying she had to escape and was held against her will. And that was Chief was abusive to her. Actually, Velvet, but I thought she wasn't Velvet. Y'all, I thought she was Eliana. Why y'all calling her Velvet? She was Eliana, right? But y'all can't mess her name up. Y'all desperados. Y'all cannot mess her name up. Cause y'all, we see what y'all did with her with that daggone baby. We might cover that too. We may go back to that damn video when she was trying to leave and stuff. And too many people spoke out for Velvet. Ain't that where y'all messed up at? Too many people, when they left, spoke out for Velvet. Y'all must have missed them videos, right? But let's go. And that Chief was abusive to her. And actually, Val would not only, what that say, but Val would put not only herself, but their baby in danger when she was emotionally triggered because of polygamy. Okay. But I don't know about that. She was triggered, but she ain't never put the baby in danger. That was that man who did that, right? She left many times and came back many times. Also, she hit the Jeep. She hit the Jeep behind closed doors and many times. And Chief will always try to talk her through her anger. This was just once incident. I'm only reading it the way they say it. I got the glasses on and everything, right? This was just once incident that we actually caught her being abusive to Chief on the video. These people are getting so desperado.
I was over on Insta there, disprove that they're posting, um, going in on Velvet from 2018. I don't even think, yeah, no, she had just got with Natureboy then. That was right
Hey,
after I think
Shalana.
Nick left. Some of my
Good
time might be
evening.
off.
Nick.
But it reads, Velvet is allegedly saying she had to escape and was held against her will, and that Chief was abusive to her. Actually, Velvet Marquez would put not only herself with the C, her kelf, but their baby girl in danger. She was emotionally triggered because of polygamy. We all knew something she dealt. We all knew that was something she
In
dealt
10
with. She left
days,
so many
Gary.
times and came back so many times. Also, she hit Chief behind closed doors many times, and Chief would always try to talk her through her anger, whatever. Instance that we actually caught her being abusive to
We're gonna get to the
True
next
at the
picture,
time.
right?
His name was True, Aaron. And she snaps. She does. She loses it. And listen.
No, what he does is provoke her before the cameras cut on. He provoke her, right? That's what he does. And then here they go. They try. Now they want to throw what you call it under the bus. But let's see what they got to say about Sheba as of now.
This is real, y'all.
If you watch YouTube videos for at least 1 hour
after this little commercial.
That's what we came here to do. We decided to dedicate our lives to the truth. A lot of people.
So this is of her name was Sheba at the time, Kendra Carter. what she was saying back in
Pussy.
April 19th of 2022. Of course, her opinion at the time would be this, dummies. It's not like she could give her real opinion on who Nature Boy is and what she felt. How do you think that would have went over for her? You know exactly how it would have went over for her. So here they are putting up anything old. They're going back to 2018, okay? Try to prove that their chief, their God, is being done dirty. Here we go.
Came here and said that they were agreeing with us, with the three God, with the message, with what we stand for, and then one.
And here are the comments. This scares me.
Yeah, I want to read the comments, girl.
This
This says, all I knew is leave her out of this, sis, and her kids out here living the best life. And then one of them desperado maggots, right? Them cockroaches says, I understand. We aren't putting no one in the case situation. They need to leave us alone and leave us out of it because they're trying to make Me Too movement with the charges, going on the stand making false allegations as usual. But now in court, we are not. We are not. We should all get scared, guys. We should all get scared because they said this what they ain't gonna do, right? No way. We exposing everything. Well, God damn it, expose everything because all you're doing is exposing our shit, right? Expose your own shit.
Don't worry. They don't gotta say nothing. The state will pick it right on up.
Oh Lord, I don't the thing done blacked out. It's coming back. It's coming back. Everything went black. Oh, why?
Hi, everybody in the chat, by the way.
Internet, don't start messing up.
Whose video is this again? I forgot her name.
I cannot say it, but
okay.
dang.
I love her though. She's a good one.
The people that actually support him.
Yes. And she's been on this a long time. And I'm glad she came back to doing it. Right. But she said they letting everything out. We expose, girl, please expose everything. That's what we want. We want you to expose everything. Stop using our shit, right? Even though it's your shit, is our shit, but it's really our shit, right? Yo, these people, I tell you, like these people, I can't tell. I know Trump, he still be effing up the Wi-Fi. I did a thing for that. Where is that, right? Where did that go?
Oh, now they don't want everybody to put anything out. Before it was, no, you're free to post whatever. He was good with it. He wasn't flagging nobody or reporting nobody. Leo was all good with everybody reposting his stuff. He called it free promotion.
Girl, you took the words right out of my mouth. He's starting to get like Kev now. Get out of my head. He's starting to sound like we started to get like Kev. Now get out of my head. I was gonna say the same exact thing. They didn't care with the free promotion and stuff, right? This is what you call shucks. Y'all can't counteract anything, right? You can't do it because I know we not in the cult, but all of us ain't crazy. Y'all sit there put this shit out there. Your internet too. I be already told trying to get off the Wi-Fi, Miss Leo. He messing with your shit too. I'm trying to tell you. We got to go to the Nawapians and talk to him.
Lord, poor baby.
We got to go. That's the day he done gave our Wi-Fi to the Nawapians and shit.
Going hard.
Our Wi-Fi belongs to Dr. York right about now.
Well, at least he working with the Nawabians. They may get a job.
But you would think that he would speak. But this was her trying to come back, right? But you cannot. Malaya, you out of all people, y'all can say what y'all want to say. I seen that fight. Malaya had 2 minutes in her. Just 2 minutes. Velvet just started. Velvet done went to a trance and she just started. That she doing that white flag so fast, make your head swing. Cause and if I would have lost, I would. If I would take that back, if I would have won, I would not want to look like the loser, right? I would not want to look like the loser. You know, if we both walking down the block, they looking at you, they looking at me. Who you going to think won the fight? Lip busted, chest busted, head busted. I would be the loser, okay? So what? You got a couple of extra punches, but look at you, right? So I'll be the loser, but according to what you look like. But
I never seen a Louisiana woman act like Malia.
it's a both for them too, right? Matter of fact, I think he had 3 women from Louisiana.
Yeah, he liked them
Because
Louisiana
Yaya's
actresses.
from Louisiana too.
See, and look at Yaya. Both Yaya and Velvet are with the shits. They're gonna meet you right where you at.
Mm-hmm. But Malaya, she don't understand. She don't understand that that other one, Miss FBI, ain't her friend, right? Because she is in it for the long run. She done been through everything, and he don't like none of them.
He don't. And he told them all that. He told them that.
I'm gonna put that video back on.
Individually, multiple times.
Right, I'm gonna put that one. And then he already told her he got mad when they said that she was a 5 for 5. He said I wouldn't think none of them but Nateri if I was out in this real world. He always bragged about her. That's a separate video. What I seen Tron Daddy down at the corner store. He tried to argue with me, but
What?
his body ought to knock me out. That's Nick. You know she retarded, right? Well, then tell him to give us back the Wi-Fi, Nicole. Why'd you shoot? Before you get knocked out, you should have got the Wi-Fi fixed. All our Wi-Fi effed up.
He was always looking for let's talk about the 3 little hens right now. He was always looking for a reason to pawn them off on somebody. Velvet, he never did that with, but he was always, oh, you go with him, this your new husband, all the time. It was always some get away from me type stuff.
He said he knew when it was in that car and they made love by the moon. What was that he said? He said he knew. He knew. And he said the same thing that he said about Nene. He said about Velvet. Oh, I did not know. I wanted her, whatever. And then he fell in love with them. He ain't never said that about y'all ever. And y'all mad. Y'all can stick by him all y'all want. He still ain't the man ain't never gonna love y'all. People think loyalty means love. You cannot make nobody love you because you are loyal to them. Stop it.
And we know he's not gonna get out. But if he ever was to get out, let's just say by happenstance they say you're free, he would go right back to them and go upside each one of their heads multiple times. He would give them that work.
He gonna make sure he gonna come back and he gonna gas all their heads up. They're gonna be so happy. They're right back to regular business. But the only difference is it's not gonna be on camera, so it's going to be worse. Right? It's going to be worse. So now they're only gonna show the teaching part, but baby, ain't gonna be no more. Oh, we ain't see such and such on the camera in a while. What happened to her? They don't know. They have no idea how bad it's going to be because technically all this is Malia's fault, right? Technically all this is Malia's fault, right? Everything so happened is Malia's fault. Her ass go up in the hospital. That was a lot. This is if Malia didn't do that bullshit the day before, he would never have said, well, I'm looking for a new wife. She's no longer the wife. I mean, the queen. Well, it's supposed to be the queen.
The queen.
The queen of ants and cockroaches.
The queen cockroach. That's what I was thinking.
Queen cockroach. Yes, that's our new name. The difference is he's going to beat Malaya. You made a statement on me too. I didn't make a statement on you, did I? Oh, yeah. Hey, Miss Rod. Welcome. Well, don't forget to like and share and That's what we're talking about, right? So
Go in your DMs and share with your old Carbonation spectator friends. Tell them we back on it.
let's finish with this.
All I know is leave her out of this, sis. Now, this one doesn't scare me. Sis and her kids out here living their best. Y'all are bothering people. Nobody's bothering y'all. Wow. Oh, here they go. They are desperate, y'all. Eliana punches Eligio in the face. Tron catches fight on video. IG Live at 12/7/27/2019. This clearly shows her putting the baby in danger and assaulting him on live.
I didn't see I hit him.
Yeah, they're really going to act like Velvet
girl
didn't have
bye.
a reason to
Girl
act
bye.
out.
Girl bye.
No, Velvet shouldn't have been there. No, Velvet didn't like polygamy. This wasn't the place for her. But at the same time, we saw the abuse that he put her through.
Hold on. Somebody says, exactly. Did you see how she screamed in that baby's ear and how she emotionally? No, that's not what happened. If I'm not mistaken, she was sitting there minding her business, minding her own mind. And well, we got to find that video. Don't forget, we got
She
the
was
whole
nursing.
video.
She was sitting alone by the window on the rug, nursing her daughter. And Olivia came in there and started accusing her of wanting to get with True. And she was like, have you lost your mind? Like, he was just starting.
She said, I was sitting here all day, not bothering nobody. Mm-hmm. And then when she did that, when she went to go run out the room, and I don't know, he grabbed her and somewhere down there. But again, she didn't get caught. Dumbass, what you call it, left the tape running, which she was not supposed to.
Yeah, and then Aya, was it Aya?
Aya left.
Should we turn it off? Like, after everything was done, they were, what do we do? Because they need instruction to wipe their own ass. So like,
and then Aya, was you worrying about that baby protection when my girl had to wake up and you holding her baby in your arm and sexing down the man? Like, who does that shit? Put that up there. Put that up there that you had somebody else's child. I don't care what people do, what they want to do, but what type of low can you go when you hold somebody else's child and make love? I'm gonna say love too. Now you notice how I said make love too, because why? We want to be appropriate for this, but we really wanted to say so. The word love don't really mean love. How you wake up and he remember, she only did not like polygamy because he lied to her and said he brought her into the thing stating that she was going to be the only one. Right. And then she said it wasn't about the polygamy. People don't watch the show. She said if they do polygamy, if I'm not mistaken, her father did polygamy. But she said she doesn't want them in her space. She wants her own space and they should have their own space, which is true. No, because we polygamy. No, we don't need to sleep in the bed together. No, you don't need to run, roll over from me to her, to her, to her.
Yeah, it doesn't mean there has to be like group intercourse or anything like that. Like, if most cultures that practice polygamy, you can only do it when you have the means to take care of all of your wives. Like, I don't have a problem with that. But I want my own house. I want to be left alone. I want my own card. I'm not working. None of that. It won't be he wants somebody to fight over him. That's his arrogance.
Exactly. The poly is not the problem. He never had one woman ever. He just decided to call it poly. Right? So poly is not the issue. He always had plenty, as he said, I had plenty of women. The problem was if people watched the show, She wanted her own space. See, if y'all don't remember this, then please don't. I like y'all what y'all saying in the chat, but we're gonna have to tell the story the way it is. Maybe y'all might not remember that part, but this is not about convincing. This is about this is what happened. Now you got me and Booski. We're saying the same thing. She always was complaining about. Okay, if we're going to be poly, even one time she was like, "Why they can't have their house when they supposed to have?" When they lied about that house they had, and they talking about we're gonna have all these little huts in the back and grow fruits there and all that other lie. She just wanted her own space, which as she should.
Mm-hmm. And if that's and it's different if he was telling her no, that's not what time it is. He would tell her, number one, he would tell her they were monogamous for like about 5 minutes. Then it's okay, well, this is what it is. Then you could pick the wife. And it was forcing. He knows he does he's not good at it, but I guess he will break you down and try to manipulate his way.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get with a woman and tell her it's one thing and then try to switch up on her.
Exactly. And then, you know, um, people can say what they want, but a lot of her ways we may not like, but those ways is what saved her life.
Mm-hmm. Because
Trying
she
to
played
think,
his game right back with him. That's why he was scared. If anybody he was scared of, it was Velvet. And she never, let me say it this way. She never was aggressive towards him. She was defending herself. Like I said, she would meet him where he's at. If he start that shit with her, it's gonna be, and she's all of what, 4'11"? What is she gonna do to him?
mm-hmm.
What can she do to him?
Exactly, exactly. But everything that people don't like far as her being persistent in what she feels or making things about her, that saved her. Because if she's making
Mm-hmm.
stuff about her, then it's not about him. And that's why he beat that girl the way he did. That's why he had that hatred for Nateri and Velvet. Because them two, even though they spoke up for him and they claimed they loved him, a part of them he could not control.
Control, yes. And that's why he had I'm not gonna call it respect, but he would try to give he would work a little bit more with both of them because of that, because they did have a little gumption back. He never respected none of them other women.
Because he had full control. A part of Velvet he could not control, and then the part of Nateri, because he couldn't control Velvet's brain, he couldn't control Nateri's heart. Right? He wanted your heart and your soul. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So he may have had Velvet's heart, but he didn't have Velvet's brain. He may have had Nateri's brain, but he didn't have her heart. He wanted everything. So that's what made them more challenging, right? And that's why but Velvet being that, like you said, but even though she gave as good as she got, she still didn't really gave as good as what she got. Because
No.
baby, anytime you don't know somebody banged your head in the toilet bowl, crashed your head, anytime somebody, even they said, remember when she was pregnant, they said he beat her behind when she was pregnant, remember? And they was telling him to stop, she was pregnant.
Yeah, and then remember the whole thing on the beach when I think it was 4th of July or something, when they all sat in a circle and covered him while he beat the crap out of her and ripped her clothes?
Yeah, but that was after the baby. I'm talking about when she was pregnant with her. And I think Joy told that story too. Yeah, Joy. That's why I said they can't. These little things they're showing, it doesn't mean nothing, because if they go back to any video that has Joy in it, Sybil in it, the other one, what's the other one? Everybody, even though they could say Velvet liked them or didn't like them, they still said all the things that happened to her. So all of that, it's not working. You're talking to people who've been watching you forever, since before all of you guys got there.
And first of all, I'm gonna say it again. He triangulated all them women against each other, which is cult mentality too. You don't let them get too buddy with each other. Your cult members. That's a part of being in the cult. Like they will keep each other separated. They will have each other carrying bones for each other. They would try to like create tension amongst each other because if they were all to gang up together, they could take them out. That's the thing. So no, he would keep them at odds with each other and remind them to be jealous and like have snake eyes towards each other.
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
Just like a narcissist alienates you from your friends and family. That's what typical narcs do, right? So all of that, people jealous, and let me tell you something. Anytime something about why should Velvet be jealous of you when she knows she could, as you say, she leave when she come back. Every time she leave when she come back, who was mad? Was she mad or was you guys mad? Every time she came back, who was mad? Why would I be jealous of you when I come back? Shit change. When I come back, y'all mad. Y'all got a different man, right? Remember when she came back, your ass was stuck with Pisces. Remember you was Pisces' wife and Fufu. Remember you was stuck with Caliber.
Caliber. Remember that picture with her Caliber? She got that look on her face.
On that beach or something, wherever they was at. Yeah. Right. So remember you went through a couple of people, Miss Malaya. So why would they be mad?
And Aya went with Tron. She was with what's his name? Loyal at one time. Wait, wasn't that video? Did he do that video with Aya with Loyal when he was trying to puff out his chest? It was like, come on now. He made it very clear. Y'all was just because he wanted the idea of having multiple wives. He wasn't really with that shit. Velvet was his booski.
And then was it Miss Stephanie? Wasn't she? That girl done went crazy. And she was getting ready to leave her baby and everything. And she was on the way back into the next video. Velvet ass was back, right?
Yep. She was about to leave Rambo and that baby right in Hawaii. Me like, peace. 333.
Here go the next video. Here go Velvet ass again, right? Like, damn, fuck. So everything proves, all the videos prove you guys are mad. So it doesn't matter if she likes polygamy or not. You guys didn't like her more than what she didn't like polygamy, because your lives got changed around, right?
He made them be of service to her. So why would she be jealous?
And then Aya, you had to clean that gook. Remember that gook and stuff that was dripping and stuff? You had to get on your knees and clean it. Remember?
They had to serve her food,
wipe her up,
treat her like him, clean her clothes.
Drop flowers like before her.
Yep.
So who would be mad because she liked polygamy? It don't matter what she didn't like. But far as being mad, no, y'all termites was mad. Y'all critters was mad.
Because he was trying his damnedest to keep his Velvet, but it wasn't working.
So it don't matter if she left and came back. Y'all, every time she came back, y'all lives got effed up. Like, God dang it.
And when she left, he would go looking for her too. Remember that time that he was in the window looking for her? He wasn't looking for none of them.
She said, unknown Pink Me says, no, it's Velvet that was jealous. Because why is she beefing with them? Again, why would jealous? Why would we got proof that Velvet wasn't jealous? The receipt states that they were jealous.
Velvet was beefing with them because he would triangulate them against her and he would lie to her to get her back. She was not mad at them. She was mad at the situation. Velvet really didn't give a crap about them women either. They were all in it for themselves. Velvet was not mad at them. She was mad at him.
And then everything that he was doing, she was making her a participant, like, ninja, do you know what I'm saying? But at the end, when it comes down to being mad, why would I be mad? I could come back 3 times and change your life, right? Your life ain't getting you was happy when I was gone, right? So who would be mad? You was happy 1 minute, and the next minute I walk in the door, and now you stuck with Pisces. I mean, not Pisces. Yeah, you stuck with Pisces. Who would be mad, right? You went from sleeping under Nature Boy the night before to now you're sleeping with Pisces, right? who you think mad, right? And Fufu went from sucking on his thing every night to now sucking on Caliber. Who you think mad? and poor what's the other one? Poor Aya, ain't nobody want her, right? But she got somebody too. Was it that they gave her to? They didn't want her ass.
Tron, remember? Didn't she marry
Tron? Yeah. And then she went from cooking his food to serving Tron. Who you think is mad? But that's how. But how was they mad? What they do? They mad because their life changed. That's what made them mad. That's what made them mad. They could no longer say that's my husband when she was there. That's what would make them mad. All this shit you see them doing, no. She was even when things used to go down, who sat in the front? Velvet. We got video. And then as they all sitting up there, Velvet, look at one of them, they shut right up. All the evidence proves them some mad them the mad bitches, right? I mean, I haven't seen no video where if all of them together, Velvet mad at them. I see all the videos, they mad at Velvet. I see all the videos, they mad at Nene. I'm just saying, I just go by what I see, right? This is what we see. Shoot. Like, damn, I got to like no, you Pisces make a good couple. He ain't never get that mad and switch Velvet, and we said that with nobody.
Never.
He had to go back with his queen Malaya. You think he got respect for her when she was screwing with Pisces? He ain't coming after Pisces. And at one point, wasn't they talking about their relationship? And she was making it sound good. He wasn't poppy then, right?
The thing is, he never expressed no affinity towards them other women. It was more look at me. I got all these women. Look at my bitches. Basically, it was always that with them. It was never no. Oh, I'm in love with this woman. I love her. I want to have a future with her or grow a community with her. It was none of that. It was I'm Big Daddy. Look at my bitches. With Velvet, he was like that.
And Velvet never served none of them. Why would I be mad? You're serving me. She ain't not. Velvet never served none of them.
Served them dust.
Only thing Velvet did was go to the bathroom and told him to wipe. Wipe. Yeah, right there. Make sure you get all the stains. Okay.
And them as well. But here they go. Ugh. Exactly. Did you see how she screamed in the baby ear? And how she's emotional?
If you have a YouTube account that's at least 6 months,
I don't want to see you no more.
Dude.
Okay. Release. Days. Oh, goodness. We'll go back. Release. Days till his release. Stay up, queens. They hate to see us black women standing on business. They ain't got no business. Right? This world lacks so much grace. But y'all put it best. If this could happen to him, it could happen to any one of us. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, sir. No.
Black women. Remember, he tore repeatedly. He tore Fufu up for being biracial. So now it's Black Power, my brothers and sisters.
Get out of my head, because I was going to say that too. That's why he couldn't stand her, right? The message, regardless of if people agree with the movement, we didn't get the movement, right? What was the movement? The message that Chief was injected into this world. Yeah, I believe he was really injected in this world, right? I'll kind of go with you with that one. He was injected, right? The thought process and passion for living sovereignty that he has held so dear to his movement was, is, and will always be undeniable. That person on crack. Let's go.
How you sovereign, but you want food stamps? I'm going on mute.
Right? I can, when a woman does not get their way, they do stupid. It's like this. I seen people do stuff, but she wanted to go, right? She wanted to go. Now, y'all could say she could have left, but the thing is, who called her back upstairs? It's not like she took it upon herself to say, let me go say bye. And even if she did, she could still say bye, right? There's nothing wrong with her saying bye. The problem is that when y'all wouldn't let her get her stuff and everything, she's calling her people to get out of there. So the problem is, if she tells this man no, and he tell him the same way they did to you 2 days before, Malaya, attack, y'all will attack her. That's documented. That is documented, right? So the same way y'all gonna let it all out, so are we, right? Their day is coming.
Do y'all truly know how manipulation and gaslighting and coercion and persuasion works? Do y'all really know how people get into your head, into your mind? Especially these people are sleep deprived. They haven't been getting the proper nutrients. This is all they've been living 24/7 in defense mode. Their adrenaline must be shot. They know a transmitter's not working. She got her head banged on the toilet. She's in defense mode right now.
All the time. Okay, their day is coming. They are already getting some of their karma. They free, right? That's karma. I'll take it, right? All these baby daddies. So what, right? The people still support us. So what's your problem? They support her more than what they support y'all. Actually, right? I think y'all mad about that too, right? If y'all go on right now and Velvet goes on right now, who you think gonna get the most people? Y'all still mad, right? Y'all can't talk like her, nothing, right? Who mad? You know, prove it. Prove who's mad at who. Go live at the same time. Like, let's go. Y'all stay loyal and consistent. That's what goddess is. Also known as God does is. Lord have mercy. Do. Tree is free. Yeah, he free all right behind them bars. He all the way free.
He's free, hun. Please.
I don't know. Your cat got go eat. The cat, I heard him. Yeah, the cat get like that. He be get on bullshit. Let's
be careful. There's a lot of people ain't in their right over and over. And here are the comments. Our point exactly. I'm so confused why he is still locked up. All these
not to mind you, they ain't mentioned poor Zoka yet, right?
videos refute their testimony.
They ain't said they missed their sister or nothing, right?
They were in a cult.
Nope.
They were
on with the program.
I can if I want to right now. I decided to be here. FYI, I can leave if I want to right now, but I want to be here. This is who I am. This is what I am. This is where I'm. That's another thing. I decided to be here. FYI,
and they keep on. They keep on with the comments. If they get any comment in their favor, I don't know what they're going to pull next. I mean, they have tried flying drones over the jail. You know, they are not right.
Oh, God. Oh, my.
Like Spy versus Spy. Remember Spy versus Spy on Bad TV?
Oh, man. Hey, Houston, Kristen. Nice to see you. Hey.
They're going to get a drop rope and try to climb up
They're gonna get a helium balloon, right? And they're gonna hold it, right? They're gonna have the biggest helium balloon there is, right?
Yeah, wind up burning themselves on the exhaust.
Up and away. They're gonna go to that 99-cent store and get the helium tank, the little party city.
Mm-hmm.
And they're gonna be like, give me all the helium tanks, right? Give me all of them, right?
They're gonna get a Chinese lantern and tell them that it's a Chinese New Year's, and they're trying to discredit their new religion.
Oh man. All right, guys,
We
we're
have the
gonna get
right to
serious now.
religion. No, I'm not.
We're
No,
gonna get
I'm really
serious
not.
right now, right? So we're gonna get serious. Right. We're gonna get into my girl. Oh man, it's daggone. Oh,
Put
here
your
we
arms
go.
up.
I'm putting my arms up. Tell me when to put them down, girl. Can I put them
Hold like
down
that.
now?
Okay, put them down.
Thank you kindly. That felt kind of good. Now, why you acting like that? Uh, 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 uh. I had it all ready, and now I was acting all stupid, right? Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Hold on, why I got to go all the way back? Damn it. This that bullshit. Now I got the stroll, I think it was 25.
Who
I
knows?
didn't,
We could hear things over. Oh, the page.
yeah.
Where's Kev? It's his turn.
I know, but it's a Saturday night, so you probably either he gonna come in or he do something with his wife. Okay, we should be getting there. Oh, wait, hold on.
Thank you so much, Houston Christian United. It's very sweet of you.
Thank, thank you. What are we saying? Thank you for. I'm not in there.
The should team is the
Thank
best.
you.
Y'all so nice.
Oh, thank you. Okay. I guess we almost there. I guess it was more than 25. Okay, here we go. Can y'all see? Can y'all see?
Yep.
The next case is Miss Blank Blank Blank. Right? How do you spell your first name? Bree Bree Bree. Right? And how old are you? I'm 26. Okay. When did you first come to learn about Mr. Nasty Nuts? And how old would you have been at that time? I think I was 19, 1920. How did you learn about Mr. Bishop? I found him on Facebook actually. Okay. At the time. And how did that relationship develop? It wasn't with him originally. It was with somebody that was a part of his group at the time. His name is Flo. Now, do you notice she said a name? You notice
Mm-hmm.
what I was saying before. Remember? Now you
Now
know.
he gonna be called on the carpet.
See the difference. Oh, it gets better, right? His name is what? Flo or Philip. His real name is Philip, right? And Philip would be Keys, if I'm not mistaken, right? At that point in time.
Yes.
Okay. Because remember they had name changes. That's why when they was like, nah, I'm like, nah, Sheba, I mean, Cat did not name names for a reason. She is. Big difference, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why we gotta that's why I said we gotta do it case by case. And I'm gonna do it over. It was with somebody that was part of his group at the time. His name is Flo. His name is what? That's the court. The witness said Flo. The court say FL. The witness said or Philip. His real name is Philip. Now they didn't do that to Cat, right? Okay. Me and him developed an online relationship, and that led to me joining the group, right? And and when was it that you joined the group? In 2017. Do you remember any more specifically, like fall, winter, spring? It was around April. Around April, and where was the group located at that point in time? And this is what I'm trying to tell you guys, where you can try to remember all you want. See, this is where the little nasty little rugrats, some of the times they weren't there, so they can't contest anything that they're saying because they wasn't there yet, right? In Costa Rica, okay. What was appealing to you about the life that the group offered? At the time, I was on a spiritual journey seeking knowledge. I was attracted to his teachings. I wanted to live in the community. That was particularly why I joined. What was going on in your life at the home? I guess two questions. Where did you come from? Like, why you ask somebody where they come from, right? Where did you come from? Not where you
Earth.
live, like where did you come from? Okay. Where did you go from when you went to Costa Rica? Where did you go from? What the hell? Who asked this damn question? You see who asked this question?
That's B. What's his name? He is like, how you haven't. No, I can't.
Same thing you went through. Like, remember, as she stated, this is not us, right? This is what we are reading, right?
He just said F the English language, F his degree. Where did he get his degree from? Did he go to?
Where you come? Yo, where you come from? Y'all
This is
come
supposed to
from
be an
West Side?
attorney.
West Side?
He
Jesus.
must have went to DeVry to get his degree.
No, he went to what's that one? CCI, the one little Romeo was doing DCI, whatever. That's what DCI.
He caught
Okay.
the commercial between Maury. He was like, you know what?
Oh, good. Okay. She said, like come from, like, and that's got a comma to it. Like, where did you go from when you went to Costa Rica? Okay. I was living in North Carolina at the time. Even the people sound better than him. God damn it. That's where I'm originally from. And the second question is, what was going on in your life at that point in time when you were learning about Mr. Iship and speaking with Philip? See, this is how it's supposed to be done. All that a friend that was my age and all that, no, 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 no. Unless that these friends are gonna come up, no, right? At the time, and Philip and so we said that a long time ago when him and Flo left. We kept saying, no, no, no. He one of the main ones. He go all the way back. His name gonna come up. Here you go, right today, right? So y'all thought we was lying, right? Here you go. At the time, I was kind of homeless. So that was, I guess, the main reason why I was seeking community living because I was seeking family at the time. Sure, you said you were about 19. Is that right? Yes. Okay. When you first arrived in Costa Rica, what was your first impression of the group? I was excited at first. I was only there 2 days when I first got there. And when I first got there, we were at a waterfall. And yeah, comma, yeah, comma. I was excited when I first got there. And so your first time there only lasted 2 days. Did you ever go back? I did. And how long between leaving the first time and going back the second time? It was 3 years. The court. Wait a minute. Hold on. So you were there for 2 days and then you left? Yes. The court. Okay. Where did you go when you left? The witness. I actually stayed in Costa Rica and then I came back to the States. The court. Okay. Now be back to Mr. Cavini. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say your name, sir. Right? And so then, would that have been 2020? Yes. Okay. So in 2020, what was going on in your life? Again, I developed another online relationship with a member. Uh-oh. Okay. And that led me to joining again because I was still following his teachings and everything. Okay. And what was that member's name? Ain't that bullshit? Why they asking her these members' name, but they didn't do that to Kat? See, I told you something was not right with that questioning, or maybe that was designed that way with her. I don't know. Cause why you saying when they say I was in love with another member? I'm just saying that, and look how they said, and what was that member's name? And now she has to say his name was Jake, right? I'm going to say Jay. Okay. Actually, that's who I'm married to. Okay. So you began communicating with Jay. And where was the group located at the point? Here in Atlanta. Okay. Do you remember about when you joined for a second time? I'm sorry, I answered. When was it that you joined the group for the second time? It was in 2020. Okay. When were we here in Atlanta? Okay. And when you arrived, what happened with your personal belongings? Everything they went through, everything. There were certain things that were dispersed, and then we had to share all of our clothing with the women. Did you have any sort of identification doc? Well, who did this question? God dang it, who typed it? They got to stop this bullshit, right?
Did he type
Or
these questions in the elevator or something? Like he wasn't prepared.
sort of, kind of like, I ain't never heard no sort of like. I'm like, well, shit, I could have passed if I could talk like this, right? All right, here we go. Identifications, documents, or credit cards, or personal things that you brought with you. I did, but I kept everything on me. He ain't never been. I don't know.
There's video of people coming in, y'all, and them going through all their stuff, like damn TSA or some shit. And there's also video of, I think it was Joy trying to get her ID and stuff
Say
back.
before.
So everything that they try to fight, the dumbasses that they are, everything was recorded and made public.
Let me see what they're saying in this chat because I'm not in here. Okay, anybody coming? Let me see. Okay, we got the same people. Thank you, Houston. Shy. Velvet jumped the nation like a flying monkey. As she should. As she should. As she should. Right?
She said she gonna go out swinging. She don't give a fuck.
All right. She said, I did, but I kept everything on me. Okay. And at that point, you had a relationship with Mr. Poo Poo himself. No. Okay. When you arrived in ATL, were you able to, come on now, determine who was in charge of the group? Yes. And who was that? Mr. Poo Poo? And you gestured towards him. Did you see him in court today? I do. How were you able to tell that person that he was in charge? What? How were you able to tell that he was in charge, right? Well, I've always known he was in charge because he was the leader of everything. And so everybody that's in the cult was beneath him, basically. Okay. And were your observations in ATL with the group, was that consistent with what you have seen online? I'm trying to whatever. Don't worry about what we put online. We only put what the hell y'all put online. We didn't go to the cult and make up shit and put it on the line. Y'all give it to us. We just show what y'all put on there. What that was. Stop.
Yes, I can contest that he has told multiple CCs they are free to document whatever. He would come into CC spaces. He would talk to the people. And plenty of people that have been following have been combative with him, but he would speak. He wasn't on no don't repost my shit. None of that. No, I'm too good.
Man, making it seem like was what you seen online. Okay. Now she goes, no. And then he goes, how so? Well, at first I feel like everything was aligning, but then there was a shift with how everything was presented online as far as how he treated people, I guess. And then he said, okay, over time things were not aligning with what was online. Okay. And so what was happening in real life over time? There was a lot of verbal abuse that I witnessed. And then he says, by whom? By Mr. Poo Poo. Okay. Did you ever go beyond the verbal abuse? Yes. Oh, goodness. And what happened? The first time I experienced abuse was on, oh man, take out July 4th. And she says, with Velvet. He done beat both their ass. God, they got that part right. Jesus. Okay. What happened that day? This is the court. And what year was this? 2020. The court. This is right after you came back the second time. The witness. This is when I came back the second time. Yes, the court. Okay. July 4th. You were with Velvet. What happened? Basically, we all gathered in the circle and we watched her get beat. Again. Tell them they even blind mice can even sense shit. We can't the mice been here before us, they be here after us, right? We can't even call them blind mice no more. I don't even know what to call them. We'll call them some what you call we're gonna call them something, right?
What?
I don't even know what to call them no more. Anything I can think of is better than them, right? Blind mice minding their business, right? They still can get to the cheese. They can't, right? So, okay.
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Right. Basically, we all gathered in a circle and we watched her get womp womp. Watched her get womp. Answer, Val. Oh my God, I did not mean to say her name, but everybody blew you up, Val. Please don't get me caught. Who was doing the beating? Or he-ho? Was there a reason given? I feel like at the time it was because maybe she wasn't listening or submitting to him, and that led to him womp womping her. So were there rules in the group? Yes. And who did the rules come from? He ho. And what sort? And what sort of? God dang it! And what sort of? What sorts of? Maybe that's correct. Maybe we just don't know English, right? Like,
This poor stenographer. I know what you like. What the fuck?
maybe we gonna have to blame it on her. And what sorts of like topics or ideas? That ain't that coercive, damn it. Ain't you giving ain't you all this coercive like? Once you say the word like, and you start giving me ideas, right? Okay, topics or areas did the rules cover? When I first got the carbon nothing, one of the rules was I wasn't allowed to communicate with the men. We were all separated. There was rules with eating, basically everything. And what would happen if someone disobeyed the rule? We would
Oops, the
just
side of
have
the
meeting.
head.
Mhm. We would just have a meeting about it. Okay. And did it ever go beyond having meetings? No, it was just meetings. Okay. And within the group, were you from and within the group, were you, comma, from your experience, comma, were you allowed to say no to a rule? No, if I were to say no, I would have to leave. And were there rules related to romantic relationships? Yes. What were the rules? I felt like there wasn't really rules, it was more so control. Like if he didn't want us in a relationship with somebody, then we weren't allowed to be with them. Okay, there was a certain point where I actually had to separate from my relationship because I don't know why they put the because like that from Jay. Yes. How did that happen? This was when we were in Mexico. He separated all the men and women and claimed that all the women had to be in a relationship with him. Again, they all are being bait because at this point, can nobody say no? And anybody who reads this testimony, it doesn't take a I don't need it doesn't take a blind man to understand you cannot say no. So just because somebody cannot say no, that does not make it a yes. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Because I mean you could say yes, but it's repercussions, right? Repercussions, right?
And his words and actions did not match up. It was, well, you free to go if you want to, but I'm still holding on all your stuff. I will still have the men try to coerce you to stay. I still have your ID, and you going to hell, and your mama don't want you no more, and you hated it when you was home. So what you gonna do? It was very
I
much
mean, I
gaslighting.
mean, Joy, even though she took it off, Joy did one of the best examples of trying to leave, right? Even Velvet too, but Joy
Mm-hmm.
did the perfect example. She did. They thought they were smarter than her. They thought she had her phone, which they did not know she came there with two phones, right?
Mm-hmm.
My phone's bad. That's all right. He thought
One
he
for
teach.
the plug and one for the load. I got two phones. Yeah, she
She
came
thought
with two
she
phones.
had the other phone. They did not know she had a chip with her, right? Not a chip, but that is another card, right? So she was
Mm-hmm.
recording these bars. They were mad. So I mean, anytime when somebody say you could leave freely, all you gotta do is go back. I mean, they did it to everybody, but Joy was in real time. Even though they did it to Velvet too, and then he was telling people, hold the baby, do this, do that. Every time she left, it was a problem. So leaving freely wasn't so free, right?
Yeah, and a lot of them were children didn't have proper documentation for their children, so they found that like another hurdle. They were very much broken people. Even with the way that Rambo and Serenity left, that is not free to leave. If he make you stand there for an hour holding your brand new baby and listen to a lecture, that's not freedom to leave. They should have
No,
been able to
because
take their
it
shit and
right,
walk
because
out.
exactly. And anybody who took their issue walked out was in the middle of the night, right? It was in the
Mm-hmm.
middle. It was in the middle of the night. Now, how long? Like, do you remember what time that was? Hold up. Okay, I'm right. What that still in 2020 or something else. Where do you go 2020 or something else? Something else is not a year, whatever, or another date. I don't know what's wrong with this questioning. Yeah, all of this was around the same time. Okay, and so y'all all were in Mexico. Yes. And what were like the living arrangements? Were you in a house, a tent, something else? We were in a house. Okay, and was it one house or more than one house? There was a house for the woman and him, and then a house for the men. Okay, and who decided who got to sleep where? A ho. Okay, did anything happen that made you believe that the defendant, Mr. Nothing, had developed an actual interest in you? Once we were all separated, yes. Is that in Mexico, in those houses in Mexico? Okay, what happened? There was a moment where I kind of got in trouble because at the time we had to approach him a certain way. What do you mean? Huh? What do you mean? We had to approach him as my king or year at the time. Okay, and this is coming whenever you enter his presence, basically. And so he was in the room with Val, and I entered the room. I did not approach him as I was supposed to, and he made me do squats because that was the kind that was kind of like a disciplined thing. Do squats like exercise? Yes, okay. And then that led to him caressing me, basically. And how did that happen? At the time, I can admit that I was vulnerable. That's the same thing a girlfriend said, right? Because I was separated from my relationship and I felt like he knew this. And it was his moment to take advantage of me. And what did he do? He got me through the back, right? Y'all all know what that means, right? Assaulted me, back door. And did you want to engage in that activity? Hell to the no, 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 right? Did you tell him that? I feel like at the time I didn't tell him, but I didn't want to. Damn, girl. And okay, I felt like I was in a position where, like I said, he was in control and I was vulnerable. Same thing girlfriend said, right? And at the time, I just watched one of the other members get beat by all the women. Now that's another whole ass whooping, right? Right? It was just a lot for me. And in that moment, I didn't say no, but there was I was in resistance to it. I didn't want to do it. You resisted. Is that what you said? I was in resistance, but it happened. It was forced. And when you say, just to be fair, when you say assaulted that way, what do you mean? What part of the body touched yours? What the hell do you think she mean? His thing. All right, what happened after that? Oh my goodness. Actually, he ripped me. So I went to the bathroom and a few of the other women came to check because I was bleeding, I was in pain, and that's what happened afterwards. And after that, I feel like I think it was a day or two later, I left the home with all the women and went to the home with the men because I no longer wanted to be there. And then how long did you end up staying with the group after that? Just a few days. Did you ever go back? No. The court. And where did you go from there? From there, I stayed in Mexico and then went to California with Jay at the time. The court. Okay. And did he also leave the group around the time? Yes. Did you end up reporting that to anybody? I wrote a statement, but I didn't report it in Mexico or anything. And when you say you wrote a statement, was that after all this came to light? Yes. So all in all, God dang it. So all in all, in 2020, from that time you got there until the time that you ended up leaving, how long do you think you were there? I would say like 6 or 7 months. Okay, and do I think? That's all the questions that I have at this point. Okay, here come Mr. Bookham. Here come Bookham. Ooh, Lordy. Cross-examination. All right. Good morning, Miss J. My name is Booker. Okay. So originally, I think you testified today that you are 26 years old. Yes. And you met Mr. B, Mr. Itch. That's it. B-I. Just put a T.
Tyson. Tyson.
Mr. Mr. Tyson, yeah. You meet Mr. Tyson back in 2017 when you were 19 or 20? Yes. Okay, you found him on Facebook, and or didn't find him on Facebook? You found somebody named Philip or Flo. I found him, and then Philip messaged me on Facebook. Remember, they used the men to bait the women. Okay, so you ended up in a relationship with Philip. Yes. Was it a sexual relationship? No. And in April 17, you left North Carolina and went to Costa Rica. Yes. And you only stayed there for 2 days. Yes. And this is where I got lost a little bit in your time. And so from April 2017 and the 2 days that you were in Costa Rica, when is the next time that you came across the group? I was still basically following his teachings, what she did say. How did you get confused? I heard that, right? Following his teachings after that. I wasn't there physically, but I was still following everything. Okay, when was the next time that you were physically in the group? In 2020. Okay, and where was that at? In ATL. And so the only time that you were physically with the group was in Atlanta, 2020. Yes. Okay, and what month did you come across the group? I'm sorry, what month in 2020? I don't remember the month. Okay, would you move your mic just a little bit? I'm sorry, I hit it. No worries, that's okay. I'm pretty sure it was during the summertime though. Okay, in ATL, is that where you said the two houses were? No, the two houses was in Mexico. So, okay. And so in 2020, you met him again in ATL, but then you guys were relocated in Mexico. We were in Mexico, Hawaii, California, Vegas. Okay. There were all of these places that I was with. Which group? With the group? Yes. Mexico, Hawaii, okay. Vegas, California, okay. And Atlanta. Was all of this in 2020? Yes. What were you doing in those locations? Tapping, visiting? Did you stay in the house locations? What did you do in those locations? We all stayed in those. Each location we went besides Vegas. We were planning to stay out there or live there. Yeah, because we were supposed to have that whole stroll with TKO. that's what
That's
that's
his
what
name. Yes. The one with the
that's
foundation and the fake gold.
They was supposed to put their asses on the whole stroll. Malaya and the rest of them, they was on their way to the whole stroll out there. And that's what Solar was when all of that took place. So he's about the only one who was not in the house. He was out there getting the hose ready for the whole stroll with TKO because they was going to bring that business back. But okay.
And to mention that Eligio made a public declaration that he used the men to lure in women. He said a lot of this stuff himself publicly. This is also when they had the yacht too. Remember when they thought yeah, they thought they was the shit. That cheap ass yacht. But no.
And you got to remember, her thing must have been a virgin too, right?
Not necessarily.
So two people, either way, two people that have had who verbally said it was tumultuous having X with him, right? So far, Sheba said it, and this one said it. Yes, I can say she because that's not her name, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's that's not on here, right? So two people had a horrible experience, and he ain't give no F's, right? The only one who could take all that pain, I mean, God damn,
Stop it.
Malaya, you could tell when you're the most unloved puppy, right? You do the most, right? You could tell when you're the runt of the litter, right? You do the most. Shit.
Yeah.
Uh,
And the
you do.
Louisiana women, I don't know. Maybe she her blood's from somewhere else. I never seen a woman from Louisiana bend over like that. Let's just put it like that. Spiritually, physically, emotionally, nah.
Oh my God, that was the funniest thing. But you could tell when you the black sheep, you do the most, right? You can really tell when you want somebody to care about you, boy. She's Louise, right?
Her frowned up face.
Uh, you could honestly tell what they're like. Okay, please, I want you see me. Okay, I'll take it. They don't want to take. I'll take it. And that girl took it. That's why I said they want to. I mean, besides her getting sick, I would never fight her. Besides her being sick, that girl takes some hits, boy. I be wasting my time. I be wasting all my time. That girl go to jail right now. They been done jump to everything that they gonna do to her done happened to her already. Anytime somebody slap you and you say, "Oh, that's a good one," girl, we good. We are good.
Your hair goes Solar's ass in the corner. This is lit. Like, nigga, what?
I
He
mean,
was like, this is lit.
it's like she has a deep. Ah, thank you, Julie. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. It's like she has a switch, a DEA with, right? From and it just doesn't stem from there. It's probably stemmed from when her mom's passed, and then on top of that, you know, she was
The whole thing with
creeping
her
with
son.
she was
Mm-hmm.
creeping, and then she had the way it came out that she was creeping because she was knocked up, you know, and I don't know if her dad was ever there, So she was always on a death wish. I think she purposely put herself in situations where she has to suffer. I think that she doesn't know what life is without suffering.
Some
So
people can't handle peace. They just can't handle
mhm,
peace. Some people just
she is
can't. They
one.
need care.
She is definitely one. Because every time you hear something, even she was causing the problems, and she thought it was okay, or again she was trying to cause problems there. Then when she did when she left that little John Doe letter, right? I'll be back. I'm gonna get some milk, right? When she went to go get that milk run, right?
Lord,
Right. So when she get there or whatever, she already knew what she can take because that's has have always been her life. It has never been easy in her mind for her,
no,
right?
because her sisters were dragging her the same way the Carbonation women were dragging her at one point and Velvet in them.
But
Remember?
but there was no proof of that because they claimed they loved her. Remember, she was the baby sister, but somewhere down the line, she chose her. All of them probably was suffering. I don't know how old she was even when the moms passed. So there's no receipts of where they beat her up or whatever. But again, she ended up with. I think what happened was she kept going from house to house or whatever because she had to live with the godmother or whatever. So she sought out the cost, even though they weren't together anymore. Let me get that understood. But the point is, she still was drawn to him. She was still drawn to trouble,
Mm-hmm.
right? Hey, Martin. So when she gets there, she already has that tolerance of being mistreated. She doesn't know what it is to be treated good because she know when she's treated good there is all fake. She knows the difference between how she was treated, how Velvet was treated, and how Nene was treated. She knows the
Mm-hmm.
difference.
She was a tool. She was a puppet to make other women jealous, and it never really worked because look at her. And not saying like the way she looks, it's her spirit, her energy is not something to be desirable.
She never left that man, never left his side. I mean, she did run away too. Let's not forget, your ass ran away too, and your ass came back to make sure you put that in your thing too, you little vermin, right? Make sure you put how your ass used to run away. One time they said she ran away with no clothes on. Make sure you put that.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Make sure you put that up there too. Then if you want to post the truth and you ain't holding nothing back, put that up there too, right? So again, she still came back. Everybody else left, came back, screwed other men, came back, screwed other men, came back, and he still put them ahead of her. They went and picked their own men. He gave her the Pisces.
Mm-hmm.
He gave it to him. Other ones went out there in the street. They went out there, played and came back, played, and she still, regardless of what, even her, they calling her queen now, she still knows that is fake. Because she's been there long enough to see. That's why she's so mad at them. She's so mad at them because she never did the things they did. Never. Anytime you could tell, ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing when I show that video. I'm gonna show the video again. Anytime you could think you knocked up from a man and sitting on that man's lap and he's happy and you tell him you wish you were so lost, you can't tell me he didn't have no good intentions for that woman. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
You saw it out. I showed it.
So I was like, I want you. Zoko was like, I wish you would. And, like, it was like,
and that's when they was on the bed. They were on the bed, mad motherfucker. Right? Looking for on that little Muppet. That Muppet E.T. E.T. was on that bed, mad at the mofo. Right?
And to this day, Solar love him some Zoka. Zoka's another real one. Ladies, take note. It's like, don't be no passive pushover. Men don't want that. This is like Zoka and Velvet had the most bite back with both of their men. And Joy too. Like it was
no, Joy was fighting. Joy was fighting all the men. Remember when they surrounded her? Shit, that for the first time she was leaving. Yeah. The first time she left, they all had to grab her, boy. It was all hell broke loose. And they had the men, they didn't send the women in for her. They sent the men in for her. Okay.
What is she, Navy? Is she Navy? Because you got to be real strong to be. I think she's in the Navy, right?
I don't know which one she was in.
They like it's no joke in the Navy, so she could knock each one of them out one by one, like picking daffodils and daisies.
You said E.T. should have phone home. You ain't lying, right? So she thinks that we don't understand her. No, we understand your jealous ass very well, Malaya. Baby, you could say what you want. Oh, they couldn't have. You couldn't have them either. Show us the videos. I mean, you can show us the videos while they're gone, but you can't show us the videos while they are there, right? Even after she was supposed to have so after the fight she had with Velvet, he locked that bitch in the closet.
God forgive me. I don't mean to.
And had to kiss her feet.
That is insane. Yep, she had to kiss her feet. That shit is insane.
And then he told that bitch go to the chick had to go to the closet. Even though the next day he flipped it, but he still ain't put Velvet. He made the bitch stay and go. And after you made them fight, the point that she fought Velvet, your ass had to go stay in the closet.
And you was brand new too. They're fresh off the boat. Didn't know none of these niggas. They had you fighting on the beach.
And you, so who is the one saying that Velvet jealous?
You can even put your bags down.
Oh, you hit my queen? Straight to the closet. To the closet you go. Damn it. Close the door. Do not pass go. Lock it. I want it dark. Okay? My girl had to sit in the closet for the night. Stop playing with us, people. Okay, we know these things. Put her ass straight, and after the fight, her ass Carter.
Do they forget that we was watching? We was there with, like, do they forget that? This shit was crazy. I can't believe this.
That's something. It's wrong. I don't know. Not according to after that fight. Not according to your ass was in that damn closet. I'm so jealous of Velvet. I got stuck in the closet. Right? Trapped in the closet. She was on another episode of Trapped in the Closet, right? What was that?
Tron said that was his exit. When he got put in the closet, he's like, that's it. I'm out. I'm big ass.
Velvet couldn't win, so she said, let me drown you. Velvet was going to tear that ass out the frame, okay? But that girl, did you see the look at Velvet's face? Yes, that was round 1 or 2. Velvet was just getting heated. And when Malaya saw that, why would I want to win and I'm going to throw in the white flag at the same time? Right? So who tied out? She got everything she can get out in them 2 minutes. Velvet like, no, I can go an hour.
She was ready to go.
I'm ready to go. And I'd rather be the loser and look how I look than be the winner and look how she looked. Them little extra
she was biting that shit. Velvet was swinging them bowls.
Right, Velvet was trying to take. Right, that's what I'm saying. After the fight, did you see both of their face? Which one would you prefer to be, the winner or the loser? Right. At that point, I would prefer to be the loser. If I got to look like that, my whole titty bit off, my lip bit off. I can't breathe. I'm ready to pass out. I'm looking like who done did it and ran and had to sleep in the closet. Shit, I would have liked to have been the loser. Think about that carefully. Think about that carefully, Empress. Which one would you rather be? The winner who looked terrible and had to sleep in the closet, or the loser who slept in the bed and got their feet, who looks the same and got their feet kissed?
She only bit Velvet in the titty because Velvet had her ass in a headlock.
No, Velvet bit her in the titty. Velvet didn't have nothing on her. Absolutely nothing.
Oh, I remember her lifting up the thing and it was real. Oh my gosh, she almost bit that shit clean off.
Velvet looked like nothing. So people who saying that, think about it. Think about it. I'm going to show the picture when I finish with this, and you guys going to tell me which one would you rather be, the winner or the loser? And don't forget, you got to sleep in the closet with all that pain, right? For the bite marks and shit. And you got to be in pain, no aspirin, no Tylenol, no nothing. You got to sit in that goddamn closet and hold your damn titty. Ain't no stitches, no nothing. She had to hold that shit together, right?
Although I will say the closet does sound nice compared to the way they all be up on top of each other and he be poking in you in the middle of the night and make you oral and all this other stuff. You can't take a shit by yourself.
Listen, I'm not trying to sit in no closet with half of my titty hanging, half of my lip hanging. No, I want to be where I can fix it. No. Got to sit there and be your pain all by yourself in the dark. My girl, is that even the fact that she still got on punishment, right? So, and you said punished. And then on top of that, my girl had to kneel. Shit, again. Who would you have me to win or a loser? I had to get on her. She said I had to get on her knees, baby. Even Velvet said you ain't had to do that. No, you ain't got to kiss the feet.
Yeah, she did say that. Shit, why they throwing down? My ass would have been trying to run out. Grandma should run while they distracted.
Shiznit. Come on, I see the winner. I'll take that L. I ain't got a scratch, no nothing on me.
Win what? What school did
That
you
is not a
what?
win for me. I take that loss gladly, right? Now let's
Empress, that was hilarious on Bigo. Let's get back to this, but then when oh Lord, this man. I'm
that's
going
what
on
I'm
mute.
saying, Empress. Which one would you want? Which one would you rather be, the winner or loser now? Even she got sick allegedly from that bite. She was already sick. That's why she didn't have enough win for she
Mhm.
didn't have enough win in her for Velvet. Velvet was just getting started. That girl took her, them 2 minutes and used it wisely, right? She used them 2 minutes wisely. After that, my girl threw the flag. Oh, fight them out! No, fight them out! No, you fight them out. Okay, white flag, white mayday. There, no. And Val like, nah. Let's come out and play. No, I love you. I love you.
My queen, my
I love you. I love you. I don't care what we go through while damn lip hanging. I don't love you. I like this. I took shit. That people. I did not say that's what she said. I didn't say nothing. Then you want to try to kiss me? Oh hell, no, after I done bust your now you want to kiss me with the lip I busted? I don't think so, right?
queen.
Right. But let's carry on. That's why I said we got to go back because y'all got to start thinking about some of the things you guys were saying, right? Right? Because Nature Boy don't believe in going to that day, and he ended up with a toothache. For brushing his teeth with fruit. Because the fruit, he done, soon as he
Strawberry.
opened his mouth, he done rotten the fruit, right? He done killed. Soon as he opened the mouth, the fruit went rotten. That's what happened, right?
He was rubbing strawberry. At least, in like the Caribbean natives will tell you you can take a piece of like bamboo or like licorice root and like scrub the plaque off your teeth. This nigga was taking a strawberry and rubbing it on his
Nothing
teeth.
could help that. Nothing could help his dragon breath. I couldn't have watched them in real life. Yeah, I know Awakening.
You ain't putting your mouth on no parts of me with your mouth like that. No parts.
How are my likes looking? Like are y'all looking out for me with the likes? Are y'all looking out for me with the likes? How are my likes looking? I know some of my bush babies. If you didn't hit the like for me, please. Thank you kindly.
Had to like
Uh-huh.
awakening Izzy. I couldn't have watched them fight in real life, nor could I. I don't like watching people fight. I had to yell at
No,
some teenagers
no,
like
no.
fighting in my neighborhood. I was like, if y'all don't knock it off.
Especially women, right? I can see like little girls you want to, but like when you get a certain age, I'm like, nah, your face is all you got. I don't like that at all.
Your face is funny.
Your face is all you got. Now it's time to put them things away, right? And then people they know that, so of course they want to fight. First thing they want to do is tear your face up. Now I ain't got no time for that. I'll just you stay over there, right? But
Especially once you give birth, you shouldn't be fighting no. Like I don't. What?
I think
I live in an open carry state.
after like 15, I think after like 15, really 13, like really after junior high school, you
After
really
high,
shouldn't be fighting no more. High school, you ain't got no business fighting. But
but
people
high
still
school is
fight
when
in
you
high
really
school.
be. Yeah.
No, yeah, but that's when you're really trying to hurt each other when you're in high school. Like before high school, it's just like, I'm mad, you're mad. Okay, let's just. But high school is really dumb shit. Even though before that is dumb shit, but that's things kids supposed to do. But now, when you like high school and better, it's like you supposed to be trying to look nice, dip, learn how to mind your business. But then boys come into the. I just seen the video when the girl was beating at the poor boyfriend. I wanted this girl to beat her up. Like you was cheating. She thought it was cute because they're in the classroom. I'm like, y'all women, please stop. Stop.
It be the boys be the
Stop.
reason. I had my last good fight in high
No.
school.
The
I think
boys
I was
not the reason. It's the girls are the reason. You're giving them too much power.
yeah,
He
but
could
you know what I
have
mean
that
when I
girl.
say
I
that.
know it. Yeah, but we gotta start changing the way we say things. It's we giving them too much power. If you creeping with her, you gonna stay with her. You ain't got to never worry about me again. Go on. When you show them your absence, that hurts them even more. You made him a king. That day you made him a king, sitting over there fighting over him. Now you're a king. I'd have made you a puppet. I don't give two shits. And walk by, probably say hello to you. Hey, keep it moving. Like nothing never happened. You meant nothing. We got to start training these little girls. Stop it. Stop it. Because you know what's going to happen? First of all, he can press charges on you because he did not put his hands back on you. Right? You could have a case now, and she still got him.
Krishan.
Mm-hmm.
Krishan.
So
that's a whole another can of worms. But
again, do you really win?
Nope.
Oh yes, you tore him up in the class in front of her, and he did not. At one point, she done flung him on the floor. Everything. He did not put his hands back on her. He got every right now to press charges on her.
Keep your hands off of everybody. Keep your hands to yourself.
Yeah.
But women, for real, like, keep your hands off of these men.
And while you got a case and a record, she doesn't, and she still got your man.
Mm-hmm. And if you have kids, it might be the last time you see them too. So please be careful.
Yeah, but look, everybody, please keep your hands off each other. I don't play that hitting game. I don't care who it's from. Yeah, it's a time and place for everything. So let's get finished with this, right? Okay. Well, all of us stayed in the house. I'm just going to start over a little bit. We all stayed in the house. Each location we went, besides Vegas, we were planning to stay there or live there. Okay, but ultimately, you ended up back in Atlanta. Yes, you indicated that you were in a relationship at some point with a guy named Jay, who you ultimately married, right? So, Jay, did that relationship start when you were in Atlanta in 2020? Yes. Okay, so is it only during that time that you were in Mexico? When you were in Mexico in 20 or 21? All of this is actually now. Now that you mention it, it's 2021. It wasn't 2020. It was 2021. You met the group again in 2021. No, it was 2021. I think that's the same thing. You met him again in 20 or 2021. Then she goes, 21. Okay, so you met him again in 2021. See, people could get confused, you know. And all of the traveling between Mexico, Hawaii, Vegas, California happened in that 1 year. Ask us. We could tell you, yeah, right? Ask us, right? Okay, so you gave the state specific allegations that Mr. Shit had blank with you, I understand. Yes. And that happened in Mexico. Yes. And that happened in 2021. Yes. Okay. You mentioned writing a statement. That statement happened after Mr. Tyrese was arrested, though, correct? Yes. You never made a statement to anyone else before. I spoke about it. I did not make a statement, but I did speak about it on live one time. That's all that I did. Okay, for people who are not really savvy like me, what is live? Live like what? I was on Bigo Live. It was like a live stream where the court, Bigo, the witness, yes, the court, BEGO, the witness, BIGO. Book them. Is that something that records? Yes. Or is it just live and it's gone? Oh, Bigo, you know what Bigo is. Stop playing. You know Bigo is live and then it's gone. Stop playing, Booker. You know what it is, damn it. You just answered the question. You know what's going.
A social media platform for those listening.
He know Bigo, it doesn't stay. So why would you say that? Is it live and it's gone? See, you knew that. So why you asking? Why you asking what the evil who? That means he know he's a cult leader. That's basically what I'm saying. I think you can do either one. I'm not
Yeah,
really familiar with Bigo that much, but at that time, that's where I spoke upon it. Was that in 2021? This is after I left. Yes. By that time, it was 22. Okay. And was your statement that you made on Bigo Live, was that recorded? I'm pretty sure you can find it somewhere on YouTube. Yeah. Is it on YouTube? Yes. The only thing about that situation is, as I was telling the story, it was cut off by Jay because that's really why I didn't make a statement, because at that time he didn't want me to, because he was still involving himself in the group. Okay, when you did the live, were you having communication with somebody directly, or were you just speaking to whoever in the world was listening? What would you think, Dummy? All right, I was having a conversation with one of the former cult members. Her name is Star. Who is that? Star. Star. Yes. And so you two were having a conversation on Beagle Live about the allegations of the blank. Yes. Okay. All right. And was that the one that you reached out to start in order to initiate the conversation, or did she ask you about it? We were just conversating. Yeah. Just conversating? Okay. And you think that video was still on YouTube? Yes. Okay. All right. And everything that you said in that video was accurate, honest, and correct. Yes. All right. Just a couple of more questions. And so when you first got to the group in 2021, I think you said that your credit cards and ID and other things you were able to keep. He went back there. Pow pow, right? As in, they kept, no, she didn't say everybody had the ID. She said she was able to keep her ID, Mr. Booker. Okay, you was to keep, but that your credit cards and IDs and other things you were able to keep, but your clothing was given to the other woman. Yeah, we all shared clothing. Okay, were you ever told that you couldn't leave or anything along them lines? Let me qualify that. By Mr. Bishop, were you directly told that you couldn't leave or anything along the lines? No. Okay, and when you were in Mexico and staying in separate houses, how long were you guys there in Mexico during that time frame? Just a few weeks. Well, I was only there a few weeks. All right. And so you were staying in separate houses, and this day you indicated that Mr. Bishop invited you over. Was anyone else in the house with you during this time frame? Yes. Okay, who else was there? All the women. God dang it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, so every woman that was a part of the blank, the blank mean cult, right? But he ain't saying cult, right? Okay,
he's
a
trying
part.
hard to trip her up. He said
And
blank.
then right. Because when she says a part of the cult, it's the two lines there, right? And then the question is part, and then he goes part of the group, right? They were in the same house as you, Jess, and the act that happened, did that happen around the other women as well? Did they witness this? Vel was in the room, but he told her to leave at the time. Okay, the only time the women knew about it was afterwards. Whenever I mentioned that I was bleeding, and some of the women helped me with that. Yeah. Okay, which other woman helped you with that? Hey, again, why is names mentioned here and why is names not mentioned there? You get what I'm saying? And I didn't read this. Remember, my reactions and stuff, I'm doing it right along with you guys. So it's not like I read it. No, I really noticed that before, right? And now I see this is totally different. That now he want names, right? From what I recall, it was Malia. Okay, Malia, you're gonna have to answer for that too. I think she was the main one that helped me. My.
That's where that subpoena come from.
My. But there was a few that walked in. There was Malia, Anna, yes. Okay. And I think Aya as well. Who? Aya. Can you spell that? Iya. You forgot the AH. But
H.
anyway, but that's what she is, right?
She probably
Look like
couldn't spell it either,
look like
but go
BI.
on.
Like she's trying to say itch. Not Aya, but itch. And did you tell them what happened to you? I didn't tell them. I think they just assumed already because it was just normal for them, right? Okay. But you didn't have a discussion about bleeding or anything along the lines. No, they knew that I was bleeding. That's why they was in the bathroom with me. Duh. I'm sorry. I'm talking over you. You didn't tell them that you just had blank with Mr. Bishop. It was just assumed. It wasn't like a conversation it just happened. It wasn't a verbal conversation. Yes. It was just an assumption, right? He's trying to get it to say like it never happened, right? This is what Booker is trying to get to, right? But this is cult language, right? So Booker's trying to make this a regular language, but this is cult language. But that's his job to do, is to make you think that it's not a cult. And all these women chose to do all, and that's a shame. That's a shame. And I feel bad for lawyers who have to know that their client is dead wrong and they are the goddamn devil, and you gotta still try to get them free. They're gonna do some time. They ain't gonna have no good luck neither, but it's sad, it's their job.
Defense attorneys and stuff.
It's sad that it's their job, but when you know they wrong and they don't understand things, it's gonna be that's why a lot of times things happen in their lives that's wrong, but they don't understand they helped out a lot of people who was dead wrong, right? And if they was on the other end, they would have buried them, like far as being a lawyer, not nothing else, right? But it's a shame you got to hear these horror stories, and you got to catch them out there making sense that they was lying, and so it's like they never get justice. And these lawyers, I would hate to have that job because of them, a lot of people don't get justice because your job is to get them off. A lot of people go all life no justice, right? But let's go. Okay. Yes. Okay. Was it an assumption? Yes, because I asked them to check for me because, like I said, I was in pain, and that's when I found out I was bleeding. Okay, all right. Was that the only contact you had with him that you described to the state earlier? No. There was more? Yes. Was that before or after? It was before. Okay. It was a day that he actually had blank with all the women in the house. Didn't Velvet say that? So y'all.
I remember that.
Mm-hmm. And everybody in the same room that had happened. What? And everybody in the same room that had happened. So I have to check myself, right? And then no. Okay, how do you know he had blank with all the women? Was it something that was discussed, or was it witnessed, or was it a planned event? I actually didn't find out until after I left. Okay, so it was something that was told to you later. So basically, he's trying to say, well, you wasn't there, then you cannot say it happened, right? And then again, he goes, by who? I
By
heard it
God.
do I heard it through Val. Okay, if someone else told you this, you didn't actually witness it. That day this happened, he was just finishing with one of the members. Her name was Ephraim. See, she's putting them names up in there, right? I'm not mad at you, girl. Unlike, even though I'm giving you your props, Kent. I'm calling you Cat. I'm giving you your props, but this is a whole different thing. This is putting some names up in there, right? He just got finished having with Ephraim. Can you spell that? No, we don't want to spell it. And so you witness him having blank with her. I didn't witness them, but they were on the balcony together, and then I was walking on the balcony as they were about to leave. Oh goodness. Okay, so did you witness them having blank on the balcony? No. Okay, you just said he was finishing with her. What do you mean by finishing with her? I was just assuming, oh gosh, girl, that they gonna rip your testimony up, that they had just had blank banks based off of the energy that was going on, and just knowing that he had blank with all the women that night. I just assumed, poor baby, that was the time that he did it with her. Were they closed or unclosed? Huh? Were they closed? Yes. On the balcony? Yes. Were there condoms? No. Okay, all right. And so when you were on the balcony, Ephraim leaves, and then you have blank with Mr. Bishop on the balcony. Yes. Okay. All right. And based on your testimony earlier, you indicated that he caused you, or you were vulnerable when you had blank with him in the bathroom at that later time with the blank. Yes. Is this the time that you was or forced to have blank with him on the balcony? No. It was one that you intended to. I didn't attend it. No. So you was coerced. I wouldn't call it bait. Oh, poor baby. But I feel like at the time on the balcony, it wasn't more. It wasn't coercion, but he was. I was being vulnerable with him. Same thing she did say. And that led to having X. Technically, that's the same thing she said too, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the second time, I didn't want no parts. Okay, so going back to the second time, you used the verb vulnerable, but this time you used it the other time as well. So you said that he, quote, took advantage of you, blank, in the backside, that you were vulnerable because you were not able to see Jay, correct? Yes, you missed Jay. And so ultimately, you're going into this room of the house. The other women are, but the door is closed and you guys have blanked. He forces you to blank him through the back door. And then he go, the door's closed. Now he trying to be funny now, right? Yeah, the other woman witnessing what happened, or was the door closed? Oh, the door was closed. Okay. He made V leave the room, and that's when it happened. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, you said that. Did you tell him? You said that you resisted. When you resisted, was it internally? I don't want to do this. Or was it Mr. Bish verbally? I don't want to do this. It was internally, which means she was saying it to herself. She never said it to him, right? So there, Booker is trying to get him excused for all of his heinous sexual acts that he did to that woman, right? It's a
Sorry, that's
shame.
no shit. Hold on.
And Booker, that would be on your hands, right? That's going to be on your hands, right? But again, that's his job. That's his job. Yeah, because I felt like I couldn't resist him. Same thing they said. Okay, but was it internal conversation? Yes. Okay, Mr. Booker. All right. Thank you, ma'am. Any redirect? Yes. Just briefly. You said you felt like you couldn't resist him. Why? Like you made you feel that way. I felt like a part of me was afraid. Like I said, I was mentioning earlier, I had just watched when the women jumped on the other women. It was like a lot happening in that house at that time to where I was afraid to resist and be put in a position of the other women getting beat and stuff like that.
No
So
came with consequences, in other words. No came with consequences.
mhm, mhm. So if I'm understanding you correctly, I don't mean to put words in your mouth. And so correct me if I'm wrong. But are you saying you feared physical violence if you resisted him? Yes. Thank you. That's all the questions that I have caught. All right. Thank you so much. May she be excused. Yes, Your Honor. Okay. All right. The deputy walks her out. Okay, then we get to the next one. And that would be Miss Marquez, but that would be tomorrow, right? Because we're gonna break each.
No,
Yeah. But come back tomorrow, god damn it. Right?
that's a big one. That's the queen.
The queen to be. Right? And I mean, if everybody who left can't be mad and jealous of y'all. Everybody, I mean, from the Etherans on down, everybody who left cannot be the bad person. Let me see what some of y'all people are saying. You said Buffalo Butt is trying to get out of Dodge, right? Mustafa. Hey, Mustafa. Welcome. Um, how you know they be pushing tree. She rocks on the top all day long. Okay. Back in the big old days, I know you was trolling hard. You and Boss Lady, right? Your Boss Lady is the biggest trolls, boy. Plus, it's a place and time for everything. You're not in school to date, you're in school to learn. I don't understand why I don't want to go out and find other. Hold on, wait, hold on. I don't know, Julie. You got me confused there, right? Well, we're gonna stroll on down, right? And I want to.
My high school boyfriend used to come in the classes and get me and bother the teachers. Knock on the door and look at the window and tell me to come out. He used to be like, Hudson, your boyfriend's at the door. Like I used to be like, what?
hmm
He was so annoying. Oh my god, I love him so much. Those are the days, man. I hope everyone is having a good day. Thank you so much, Mustafa. You as well. I hope your weekend is going well.
Yeah, beautiful, right? And then I want to get tomorrow. For members only. I got one interview, right? That's the last part, and then I want to get to the kite one, right? Everything goes together, right? That is why I cannot explain enough. A lot of these things that happen to you guys, you're not going to get justice unless you have your own case.
Hmm. This is not your you can't piggyback on Janae's justice. This is not. Has nothing to do with you. This is just giving a foundation of how they got to her case. So that's what
I
it
mean,
is.
it would be help. Yes, it would be help. It would be beautiful. But the problem is it has to go with her case. Yeah, y'all are forming a pattern of his behavior. But you guys, if you came this far, you guys need justice too. So now your story could be really heard and not pushed to the side and said, well, no, them getting jumped by them women, even though y'all participated in it, it needs to be said, this is what he made us do.
Especially if somebody else, if like say half people do start their own case and the other half don't, that could put the other half in jeopardy of being charged as well. So you all need to really state your case. Because if you was jumping people and you're not gonna speak up and be like, well, hey, I was abused too. Like, hello, I was forced to. They just gonna speak for you. So you need to definitely get your own justice before the justice gets you.
I always said that. I always said that. And exactly. Exactly. I want to see something. Hold on. Was this the one when he was talking about that girl face? I don't know. I'll get that damn moose. I can't. Was this the one when you don't call that girl? I gotta find that. I
Does
gotta.
he? Does Musa realize how hilarious he is? He be so like spaced out, yo. He's crazy. Imagine Musa and what's her name together. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting her name. That would be a crazy couple.
And then he denounced. He
That
denounced.
Emperor.
He denounced all his kids. Oh no! See, this is why y'all men put in women head. Don't get your child support. Once you denounce, I'm getting all that. You know, you're gonna take care of that kid. Ain't no denouncing. I could know. Yeah, you on the books, buddy. You are on the books. But they keep putting in your head all the time. Hey, don't do this to the man. But it's okay for that man to denounce. Get the
It don't work that way, buddy.
exactly.
Niza, that's her name. Musa and Niza. Imagine them together.
Oh lordy.
Yeah. I wish I could write scripts. Cause I wish I was a screenplay writer.
They talking about and you know, even the other everybody want to denounce their kids. Yeah, okay. You sure enough can't come back to America because it's you gonna stay right there. You know, and it's a shame that it's. I mean, I'm glad that Velvet was able to. I mean, I'm glad that something clicked in Velvet that she didn't go back because she would never have been able to live with herself if, cause remember if when Pops passed, and I think I'm gonna show the one, I'm gonna show that with Pops, but I'm looking for something else.
She had love. As much as she fought it, she did have love back home. And that is a big component for a lot outspoken love. And that was a big component of her being so strong there.
And it's and you know this whole case did not get no life until that interview, right? And um I mean, well, it's done already, right? So we're not going to keep beating that dead horse as well. She shouldn't did it because it also shows how their minds is. It also show where their mind is at. There's no way somebody could come out of a cult, be brutally, and all they're going to say is she mad because she ain't want to. First of all, when that took place, even though she did say that, Malaya, you still wasn't the queen. All that took place because I'm gonna show that too, but that's a separate video. When I show how much that man was in love with her, that's why he kept humiliating her and doing all of that type of stuff.
And to put it, you know what? To put it another way, if it was the case, if Velvet was to go back there and try to be with anybody else or not be his queen, that wasn't happening. That's how much he loved her. He wouldn't like it was that was it. That was it. She came first. She was the first to get the ass whoopings too. She got all the good and the bad. She came first and the bad. And it was still eat or be eaten for everybody, including her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The fuck?
So
Jealous.
I think the case will pick up once these men start speaking up. If they and like we certain things we still don't know, right? Certain
Men
things we.
wear. Men
But
wear.
I was going to say that afterwards, but again, we don't know. But all this, I don't want to hear another red pill. I don't want to listen because every time shit hit the fan, y'all ain't there. Y'all ever, I ain't got nothing to do with this. After all that abuse and after all that shit y'all did, really, really, y'all want this man to go free so he could terrorize other people's kids. So other other women can leave their kids. Like Malaya, y'all may be at the top of the goddamn list, but uh everything goes back to being the same. All that shit y'all doing, we don't care. Y'all look stupid and y'all gonna be stupid and y'all always stupid.
And
We
let me say
will.
this too. Trauma does not excuse anything. There's plenty of people, most of us have been through some type of traumatic experience, violence, essay, all type of stuff. That doesn't give you carte blanche to do the same to other people or to be a shitty person or to like your hands off, keep your mouth shut, or all the crimes that I committed should be like, oh, because I was a victim of trauma. Bullshit. You are all grown. It's time to stand up. If you want your justice, you better fight for it.
Thank you, Mustafa. Yeah. And then they forget we was here the whole entire time. Like, I mean, don't get us wrong. I'm not going to debate he's guilty, not guilty. We all know he guilty. But in the court's point of view, we know it takes them 12 jurors, right?
Mm-hmm.
It takes them 12 jurors. We know. So we ain't gonna have to sit up there and be like, well, we know this already. We're speaking the truth that we know. We ain't talking the bullshit that they going to hear. We talking about what we know. And we sat here for 6 years. We didn't make none of this shit up. He claiming that we came and hit no ninja. You came in our lives, right? We was not looking for you.
All they gotta
You
do is
came into our lives. He always claimed people came into his life. No, you came into our life. I think we should sue your ass too.
No, because he even have lives, like I said, he has lives stating that he sent the men out to lure in women and things
I'm
like that.
talking about us regular
Us,
folks.
the
I'm
public.
saying, yeah. He keeps saying people came. No, he came into our life. We was minding our business watching other shit. They recommended this shit.
Yep.
YouTube did this shit because
And
we was
he
mind.
sat there on
We
his
didn't go
couch.
looking for him.
Nope.
This ninja popped up on our. We didn't know what the heck. No, actually, we was watching side of the ass.
Mm-hmm. And he wasn't even there for Sinetta. It was young Pharaoh that was there for Sinetta. He butted his big head, doofy ass into the conversation, looking like a hobo off the street.
And then he got no. But see what happened. What happened there was. Now we're going to take away all the allegations. We're just going to speak upon what's going on in their mind. What happened was to be the best, you had to beat the best. So everybody's job is to beat Polite in a debate. That what he tried. You lost 2 times, 2 or 3 times. You wasn't no match for Polite. Hi, Izzy. Welcome.
Izzy in the
Hey,
house.
hey, how are you guys?
We are fine. How do you feel about what's going on so far?
Um, I think it's pretty sad and disturbing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I didn't really. I heard somebody reading on their other channel, and I'm listening. I'm just like, wow. I didn't even know it was other females that was
Oh,
like,
it's a lot more. It's a lot more.
When did you start observing, Izzy? When did you come into the spectators circle?
probably like a few months ago.
Oh, girl.
Yeah, but no, I've been watching them for like some years. I just didn't know that it wasn't just Janae.
No, every woman there been bait because can none of them tell him no. They just don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
None of them gave consent. None of them gave consent. When he called you and said, when he called you, you had to go obey his command. So they
And
had
even the
so
men too can argue essay because they didn't necessarily want to be with these women.
Right, right. What about the yeah? It's like you got to think about them too, because I know some of the men said they were homosexual.
I don't I don't know, but I would say that to keep them from being stronger than him, remember that is a thing of submission. If you're speaking upon it as being a ritual, that's a
True.
part of being that's submission, right? That is to make sure he always stays stronger than them. Not saying he could beat them, but for me to just like the women he likes small, he liked the men
Right,
small too,
right.
but he only needed like somebody like Caliber, not Caliber, Tron or
Tron.
Caliber, Tron, yeah, Tron or Caliber. He needed a couple of tall men for just in case, right? Just in case. But the rest of them, he wanted to make sure he can overtower them, and
And they were
then to
young
keep
too.
right, and then to keep humiliate. Remember, he got his knocks off of humiliating them. He
Yeah,
got his
yeah.
rocks off, belittling them, letting everybody know how I'm better than you. Your woman want me, woman don't want you. And even we seen today how what he did to poor Sheba. And right after it happened, she said, "I'm gonna tell the truth." She said, "I was horrified," something like that. She said,
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
listening to
she
her
wanted her first
story.
time to be a special experience
Exact.
and her to
Oh
stay
my
with that
gosh,
man and all this other stuff. She said that
that
in
was so
Carbonation.
sad.
It was
Yeah,
terrible. Like
yeah.
for real, it was
Listening to her
terrible.
story, it was hard. It was really
How
hard.
could you
"Oh, you
as a
saw it today?"
person
Yeah, I was listening, y'all.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you, sweetie.
thank you.
yeah.
And him
Y'all did a
as a
good job.
person, how could you sit there and listen to someone tell that factual, actual story about yourself?
And she said it in real time. And then the point of him saying, "Oh, him and Velvet's arguing," and she's sitting there and don't know what's going on. So obviously, that couldn't have been consent. She don't know what's going on. And then in that case, if everything wasn't going right, why you had to take her that night? I had to open her up, whatever that bullshit that he
Mm,
said.
Just disgusting. He sounded like
as
a
if it's
real monster.
justifiable. As if
I
it's
didn't. I don't.
justifiable.
Yeah, and I didn't even know. Like I was watching the videos, so I didn't. I seen like the little awkward moments, and I'm like, I just didn't. I don't know. I didn't think none of it. I'm thinking like maybe they were like drugged up or something. Like I don't know, like under some type of like mind control.
They were
Well,
sleep
that
deprived,
all that,
definitely.
yes,
And the
yes,
drugs does come
yes,
into play. Like, does come
yes.
into play at sometimes as well.
Mm-hmm.
The
Cause
ayahuasca and all
remember,
that. The
remember,
bootleg, the truck stop
no, but
ayahuasca.
remember they used to say that they used to make sure Velvet used to stay drunk so she could be passed out, and that's when they had the time to
I
do
remember
whatever they
that.
wanted to
Yeah,
do. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I remember that.
And they admitted spraying stuff in the weed. That stuff is a carcinogen too. That they were spraying in the weed and stuff like that. And it's just, and they were doing, like I said, the trust stop ayahuasca too. The bootleg one, not the like for real. They were just getting it somewhere and drinking them teas and stuff like that. He kept them sedated. He kept them sleep deprived. He kept them malnourished.
Yeah, not feeding them nothing but rice and beans. That was like crazy. Like I honestly thought some of them were gonna die from starvation. How
Did you
skinny they
Some
see
of them
were.
them?
almost did. Malia
And
almost
then and
did.
then
Serenity
the
almost did.
yeah, yeah. And then what killed me is I hate to say that word. Sorry, YouTube. How many times we kept saying, "Stop telling us and go make a report." Now look, it's being thrown back in their face. But we get it. You cannot tell a victim when to make a report. That's why it's this thing called no, there's no limit, statutes or limitations on it. How dare you say, did you make a report? You're not supposed to say that to a victim. So
And then
he's
they're not
wrong.
robots.
He's right. He's wrong by even asking that question. About somebody will have to correct me with that. But the way you said it, like, well, you didn't report it. If it was that simple, they would never made it that there's no statute limit. You can report it whenever you want to report it, right? So I guess right. So they didn't have a comeback for that, but it's in their rights to report it whenever they want to report it. So here these daggone termites talking about, are they trying to make it a Me Too? You goddamn right it's a Me Too, because there was a plenty of Me Too's. You 100% correct.
And reported to who? They were in foreign countries or foreign lands. Their visas a lot of times had expired. They shouldn't even be there. There were more than multiple hurdles that they had to jump through in order to even get to the port. And then who else that report would put in jeopardy, because they did cultivate like small relationships, and like not just like romantic relationship, but they have connections to each other, so they didn't want to get this one in trouble, that one in trouble. There's a lot of reasons why people don't report when they report, how they report, and they didn't want to go back to their old life, like things like that. Are you kidding me? You didn't just like use some robot. You just supposed to like spit out a report receipt or some
Not
bullshit.
to mention the lady that coincidentally died. I'm sorry, I don't know if I can say that word, but she instantly became deceased with her and her baby, and when she left, that would have been enough to scare me.
Gosh, and it's just, and who they supposed to run to what? Like Mexico, like, oh gosh, it's like, you in South America, middle South America, your visa expired, and you supposed to report to who? When they have your ID and everything.
Even her own father couldn't do what he wanted to do. Could everybody trying to get locked up on foreign soil?
Nah, you don't want to. I mean, they even treat celebrities bad when they get locked up overseas.
And then he put in the back of their subconscious, if you leave, you going to hell. I'm the way to salvation.
Yeah, that was like
No.
mind control. That was like programming.
Now I'm trying to find the one with her trying to leave, her looking like 10 pounds soaking wet, right?
Why did Effer look like that on the video? Like, why is she so pale?
Because he beat the white out of him. No,
You mean the black? You mean
the
the
black,
black?
yeah. But he used to get like, it was crazy the way he treated Efferu. He made it very for sure that he did not want to be with any of them. He was just toying with them and puppeteering them, really, to try to make Velvet jealous. And that's probably why they say she was jealous, because that was their whole intention. For him being with them is to make Velvet jealous. But Velvet wasn't jealous of them itches.
Yeah.
Girl, like, no.
I mean,
I even
besides the
call
fact
that.
that he's bisexual, like, I think, Velvet was, like, the only girl that he really liked.
Right. He only liked the Velvet and Nene because he couldn't not get to Velvet's mind, and he could not get to Nene's heart. He wanted all of them, gave them all of him. So them two was like a job, right? They was a job to do.
Yeah,
Right.
I get what you're
And people
saying.
keep
Yeah.
saying, right. So, but as I showed in the other videos, I'm gonna make that a separate video too, where he was really obsessed over her, and herself, the way she questioned Nature Boy, she don't even really need nobody. She could question Nature Boy herself. He already told himself plenty of time. I did 2 videos about his him being mad and everything at her. Go check them out. I got another one coming, right? But I'm trying to find that one when I do not feel like looking for my old stuff. I should have had it ready, right?
He could not understand why Janae was picking Solar over him. That was his, like, he was like just flabbergasted by that. But she was googly eyed. And Solar wanted Zoka. So that's what's like.
Yeah, it was wild. Like it was wild. Like they didn't have no self control at all. Like I'm not saying that the women didn't, but like yeah, some of them didn't. Some of them didn't. But
Literally,
a lot of the men didn't have any self control.
And
you know what's
then
crazy
for,
too?
for
Zoka. I'm just like,
and
because Zoka was like at the point where she was ready to, when she finally got back to her family, she was ready to take her own life. Like her mind was really just totally gone.
and
She was
that's
a
how you
baby.
know it. But that's how
She tried
you
to take her
know.
life.
Yeah, but that's
Yes.
how you know that has more. That's more than Nature Boy, right? She was already gone. She was already gone. If you ask me, before she got with Nature Boy, Nature being just sent her over. Because the way she sat up there, I never forget the way she sat up there and spoke to Solar. Solar ain't never gonna never love a woman after that. Did y'all see when they did that thing and she was the way she said, and you wasn't man enough for me, and I mean, Mike, the way she did that, baby, you could tell she broke him. She broke the shit out of that boy.
Yeah, Zoka was cold piece. She was a cold piece.
He about that life.
And Malaya didn't get passed back to Pisces not once but twice. So why would Velvet be jealous of you? I'll wait. I'll wait. Why would she be jealous of you?
He called Malia funny looking. I'll never forget that.
Oh, I'm gonna
Man,
show
he used to go
I'm gonna
in
show
on
that.
Malia.
I'm gonna show that one again. Let me show that one again. I think I got that one ready. Right. Where is that one at? That was funny as hell. When he made the people rate her. He got mad when they rated her high, right? I should just show like the whole video, right? Again, for the stuff I may have missed, right?
Jackie, why you laughing, Jackie? And then she sit there with that, your your sassy. Everybody got that sassy auntie with the luxurious bedroom, and they have them clown faces hanging up on the wall. One happy, one sad. She always got that sad clown face. Like her face will be all turned up. Girl, pick it up.
Now look how I'm just gonna show this. Now look at this. Now
She was
Velvet
sad being with
jealous,
Nature
right?
Boy.
Velvet so jealous, right? Again, look what happens with her ass is torched back to damn her ass had to go back to Pisces, but Velvet jealous of her, right? I'm gonna show you how many times that Nene and Velvet is supposed to be jealous, but it looks like things are going in their way. It looks more like y'all jealous, right? That's I mean,
Jealous.
if people hear that and they're like, yeah. I'm like, y'all don't watch the show. God damn it.
The only one I would even say jealous was even remotely, if I was made to choose, would be his baby mama. That's it. And she wasn't even part of carbonation.
Again. And how does Malia feel?
Listen, how did Malia feel?
All right, so
Mm-hmm.
do we answer this politically?
Now look at
Look
her. Look at Velvet laughing.
Oh, because we was having a conversation about this earlier. Being a girl. Well, this wasn't the point at hand, but it kind of tied into what we was talking about earlier. And what people don't understand is like we're a group of people that's breaking debilitations in ourselves. We're not in Babylon. Like we don't have much to interact with. So though it seems like Chief is taking everybody girl and all this extra stuff, what's really happening is everybody's growing at the same time.
And everybody taking my girl.
So it's a women's
Jimmy don't been around, man. Y'all don't know. True took my girl. New taking my girls. Nah, she was like, mm-hmm. Gotta drive to New York. One of them. Don't be mad because y'all not in the action and y'all like stabilized couple. Everybody trying to get like that. I wanna know.
Everything, I feel like everything happens for a reason because even through
I'm gonna
everything,
skip
I
it a
learned to
little
love
bit.
myself, and if that wasn't ever to happen,
Keep it real. What's your feeling?
So is that
What's your
true?
feelings,
Like, what
Malaya? Well,
is
what?
that?
Go ahead. I would like to see. Go ahead, baby.
Oh no, I was just gonna ask, is that true? Like this, so did they come there? I thought they came there for the other guys.
They never came there for him. Not
They
even Velvet.
did. They did.
They did.
Exactly.
They did not come there for Alicia.
So how are
Exactly.
they? So how are they? Those are his girls then. How are?
Because he took
He's
them.
taking other people girls.
That's what he did. So this right here is to contradict
That's crazy.
when she said, "Oh, with Velvet, man, no, put this up there too, Malaya. When your ass had to go back to fucking Pisces, it looked like your ass looked a little mad to me, right?
Oh yeah, she was looking like a sad puppy.
Look at her right now. You look like, oh, right?
Screw face.
She uncomfortable right now. Look, she trying to fix it. She trying to adjust.
Yo, who got their mouth twisted like that? Who? I forgot their name.
Sad clown. That's what she wanted. Sad clown face.
Well, look at her. Your ass got hacked to the back. But you trying to get the people to believe you the queen, bitch. You ain't never. You was the queen of nothing. Soon as she come, every time she could leave. When she came back, you was a non-factor, right? Yeah, because he said he liked to have it with y'all because Velvet was getting it the vaginal way, and you were getting it the other way. You know? So you wasn't special, right?
He damn sure wasn't setting no mood for them or anything like to live rolling out the red carpet. It wasn't that type of experience, no. And y'all didn't win it. And we see you. We was witnessing it live and full effect. You can't fool with your words.
And put that out there. I'm glad. Watch your face, Malaya. If you watching this, look at your face. Look at your husband sitting right beside you. Right? Look at your husband. Look at your husband right there. That your husband right there. Let's go.
Eliana. Princess.
I got one.
Oh, that's Naja. Naja.
She bowing.
They got the baby bowing. Damn it. That's because they bow to her. But anywho.
Okay, Malia, it's on you.
Go ahead, Malia. How you feel?
I'm a little.
Speak up, please.
I'm a little closed off, shut off. Of course. I guess because it's like the universe keep doing this to me. It's like I just need to.
Oh my God, why are you saying that right now for the public? Like, what? That's such a lower. No.
And look up Bear Me in the back. Wow. Why the universe keeps sending Velvet back? God damn it. Why they keep sending Velvet back? Yeah, she the jealous one. And I'm going to show you when he dogged your ass out for Nene too, right? That's how you know you the little ba black sheep. That's why your ass still there. The queen. Nah. But let's hear who's really jealous.
It's you're not giving a carbonation answer. You're giving a lower self answer. And are you in your lower self or are you in your higher self? Because it's not about you.
It's not about you.
It's about what's best for the group. Period. And you can sit here and play with these folks. You feel me? Or you can keep it fucking. I guess you're keeping it real, but you're keeping it real low. Keep it high. Because we're the elite. You know what I'm saying? Where you're going, we can entertain those thoughts. But that ain't where you're supposed to be for these people. You're supposed to be something that they could look to be inspired by. Not fucking sit there and be in there Yeah, I feel the same way. Of course, they feel the same way you feel. But they ain't their lower self. You're supposed to give them a greater perspective on how to look at it. And be like, wow, I never would have thought about that. But you sitting here in your lower self talking about, I mean, come on. If you're going to be with them, go be with them. Go feel like them. Go think like them. Go eat like them. Go be like them. But if you're going to be here, you're going to be elite. That means you have to, like Caliber, you got to take responsibility and chuck that shit up for them. Because you're in your higher self on a spiritual journey. And if you ain't going to be on a spiritual journey, go feel like them and be like them.
I don't know where all that come from.
You're going to give them a higher perspective because we their higher self. Do your job.
Fix your face, in other words.
No. Excuse me. Eliana, excuse me. Come here, baby. I need you to laugh, cause. Thank you, baby. Speak up.
In a moment because I kind of sense that my intuition was right, that it will happen eventually. So
wait, baby. Can you
from
bring
the
a thing over
relationship,
here?
I learned to just stay in the moment, accept everything as it is.
Speak up.
They gotta think of shit to say.
Speak up, man.
That sound right.
No, speak up so we can hear you.
Well, I'm kind of in my medium self, but I should be in my higher self.
Oh my, they gotta think of shit. Well, this got to sound right.
Because the knowledge and my higher self was talking to my lower self, but then I had my medium self put my lower self in the headlock because how dare I?
Yeah, listen, you cannot say what you want to say because if you do, go and be with them. Cause now you sit here, you think of some better shit to say. Goddamn, you better say what I want. Like, so she got to sit back. Okay, now how do I put this? And you want to tell me? Well, my Neptune is conjuncted with my.
I got a Pluto in the second house.
She definitely saying whatever she got to say to keep from getting beat up. Sounds like.
What happened was,
No, they free. I know they jealous. They are jealous of this, right? But she's sitting there always looking like that, right? And I turn around and you looking like that. She was still a
lower self.
She never made it out of that. She stayed there, right?
And Pluto
like, are you sure you're okay?
Pluto was in retrograde. And you know, she's been drinking that Babylon water because it looked like they back in the dorm. So, you know.
Oh, man. I don't know where the universe keeps doing it. That's what I thought I had you. This daggone wicked witch come popping her ass back here. Right? But she's jealous. Right?
Because we
they all jealous of Malaya, right? I haven't seen. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to search. I've been searching to see what people would be jealous of her. But as what I'm coming to see is you jealous of y'all three birds, jealous of everybody. We even got one too. With you too. FBI, when your ass was jealous and mad because you thought you was gonna get him, Velvet. You thought you was gonna wipe all that gook up and get him. Not. Right? I don't think Poo Poo was there yet, right? So she wasn't there yet. But Malaya, you wasn't there yet either. Right?
It looks like Malaya.
Every time I move, I lose. Every love come in. Every time I turn around.
The best was when Serenity was there because she would put them bitches in check. Like she would drag. I don't think she wasn't there when Malia was there. I think she left already.
After she got Yaya going, because she wasn't doing that with Yaya. Once she got Yaya exterminated, once she set Yaya ass up,
she thought she was next in line.
Yep. And then she had to say,
he hit her with the Uno reverse.
And then here comes Velvet. Damn it! I thought I was next in line. Thought some damn Velvet.
That's what
Velvet.
Velvet lost all that weight. And was like,
and then she came right. Velvet lost that baby weight, and it was over.
Hey, she did that though. Yeah,
her face got defined. Her face got defined.
Them thick ass chin and cheekbones started poking out. He said Stephanie, then he accused Stephanie of smelling funny and all this stuff. He wasn't even sleeping with her like that though. But she was the bottom bitch. She was the one keeping all the files in order. It was like, you couldn't get nothing. She was the narc.
So
That was the op for everybody. They was like, oh shit, here comes
it
Stephanie.
did,
Everybody,
and then they
sit up
talk
straight, sit up
about,
straight.
oh, and here they go. Nene, she done let to go with everybody, and he still said after all of that, he still said I take her over, y'all. God damn, everything y'all say, y'all need to shut up, right? Everything y'all say, y'all need to shut up. Every time y'all say something, y'all look stupid because they were still chosen and not you, right? Oh man.
They chosen. Fuck it up when you bust wide open.
At least she was keeping them to the script. Like they had like lectures, and they were actually, they wasn't learning much, but they was learning ABC 1, 2, 3, like astrology and stuff. Stephanie had them on a schedule. In between his beatings and manipulation and abuse, but she was
Yeah,
like, "Hey,
because
we got to stick to this
yeah,
diet. We got to
she
stick to
thought,
this."
yeah, because she thought she was gonna be the queen to be. The queen to be. Miss Doubles, I appreciate that, but technically you're not supposed to do that. But we will go on over there. But some people, we cool, but some people would definitely block you for doing that, right? But that's my girl. It's okay. But I'm just letting, don't go no more chats doing that, right? Don't do that.
Yeah, some people think it's extremely rude.
Some people get done. Some people get pissed. But technically, what people don't know, that is in your YouTube guidelines. You are not supposed to come and promote in the chat. But we're gonna go on over there because this, I want this to be. I just wanted her to shut her up real quick when she threw that video out there talking about. Well, yeah, she kept talking about Velvet. No, let's talk about you. Let's talk about your Pisces. Your husband, right? The universe keep doing this to me, right? So tomorrow we're gonna get back to the jealous. We're gonna get back to the jealousy that they have with Nene and Velvet, and I want to show you guys how obsessed he was with her. But like I said, y'all gotta remember, I wasn't feeling well. I am 2 weeks behind, so that's why I keep coming on because I'm trying to catch up. Cause I should have been did that damn thing. That was out a couple, but I'm catching up. I'm catching up. But I also have to put a spin to it where y'all can to go against what they are trying to say. Because the receipts that we have doesn't go with nothing you guys say.
I have some archives too from back in the day.
You got my email, send it to me.
I don't have your email put in the back.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
My email is in my what you call it? In my
I'll text them to you.
description. It's no email to me so I'm not gonna be able to transfer it to my phone.
Okay.
My phone to here. They're not associated with each other.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
so
see it.
my phone. Yeah, my phone and none of it is not associated with this. So don't come looking for me, right? I keep everything separate. And that's
So
not
is that
because
Stephanie.
but that's
Okay,
not
Boola.
because of YouTube. That's because social media, period. From when I had always had social media. So you got nothing to do with YouTube. That's what you people should have already been thinking like that the minute they was on social media, right? But so it's always been like that. So I've always did that. But I'm going to, we're going to end with this song. Thank you so much, Izzy, for coming
I
up.
was about to say, I appreciate you for having me up.
We appreciate you coming. Please come back. Right?
Very much so, Izzy.
But
Please
I'm
do.
trying to build a case here. So I don't want to do everything because we was talking about this. And then being that she made that comment, I wanted to shut Malaya ass up. Let's go back when you was a nothing, right? When you was a pass around, right? I'm gonna see you already on the other side. Right, it is Sunday, yes, ma'am. There you go, starting your season there.